Welcome to the Sandro channel. Make sure that you subscribe.
Hi folks, Sandro here with more cartoon news and shenanigans, and today, this video goes out to one of my subscribers who calls himself Chris Lincoln Loud. He frequently comes to my live streams, and he's in my comment section a lot. He likes to tell me about the Loud House news, whenever there's a new season of, the really Loud House, or if something happens with the Loud House. He's a super fan of the Loud House. This man has been asking me for almost 4 weeks straight to cover the news. There's actually two of them. There's even two of them. That's why he was pestering me so much. But there's two different pieces of news here. The Casagrandes are getting a movie. This was announced 3 weeks ago on April 4th. We're now, actually, it's May 1st, so it was more like 4 weeks ago. We're going to be getting a Casagrandes movie. I talked about this one a little bit. I said, the Casagrandes is coming to an end. I think they're basically on the final batch of episodes at this point. And, or did it end already? I don't even, honestly, I never really followed the Casagrandes outside of the announcement of the spinoff and then the very fast announcement of its cancellation. My thought process here is they have the team together, right? Nickelodeon still has the Casagrande voice. They're still fresh, right? They're not going to wait like years down the road. Everybody's still fresh. They just, wrapped up on this show. And I feel like they were like, hey, let's just take the team one last time. Let's have one last hurrah for the Casagrandes before we send all the characters back into the Loud House show. Just like what they did with the Cleveland show, where it's like, Cleveland moves away to Stool Bend or whatever the hell. And then his family has a couple, 4 seasons of adventures over there. Then the show gets canceled. Then they're like, yeah, we're moving back to Quahog. We're moving back to Quahog with Peter and the gang. And we never see some of those characters like the bear and his wife. They barely ever appear. In fact, even Cleveland's children, they barely, not Roberta. Oh, I always forget the name of Cleveland's daughter, but, Cleveland Jr. and Rowlo, they barely ever appear. It's very rare. You might see them once or twice a season, if that even. But, yeah, so the Casagrandes are going to be reassimilated into the Loud House. And I'm thinking here, this is just one last hurrah. We have all the voice actors. We have all the, animators of the Casagrandes show. We have everybody together in one place. Let's do one last hurrah, get a movie out. And that's going to be the end of that. But I have noticed that Nickelodeon has been going very hard on the Loud House and the Casagrandes. It seems to me SpongeBob is a juggernaut. They really feel like the Loud House should be a juggernaut too. I never really viewed the Loud House as a juggernaut on the scale of SpongeBob. My mom, this is a great example. My mom does not watch cartoons. She does not watch cartoons. The same thing with her boyfriend. He doesn't watch cartoons too much. Most of the people I know, except for a small handful who watch anime, they don't watch cartoons. If I went up to those people and I said, do you know who SpongeBob is? Even my mom knows who SpongeBob SquarePants is, and her boyfriend does too. But nobody, if I said, do you know the Loud House? Nobody, I'll get one person who will say, I think my sister watched that show a few years ago. That's what I'll hear, right? So the Casagrandes and the Loud House, I don't feel like they have the staying power of SpongeBob. It feels like Nickelodeon is really, really pushing them hard as a franchise. And, I think eventually it's going to run dry. I don't see the Loud House going as long as SpongeBob or being as big as, it just doesn't have the notoriety. You know what I mean? I don't see it being as big, but boy, oh boy, are they trying over at Nickelodeon, because not only do we get a Casagrandes movie, Nickelodeon announced a really haunted Loud House brand new feature-length Halloween movie set to debut this fall. So that's crazy. We get, I don't know if this movie's coming out later this year. Probably not, right? It was only announced April 4th. But even if you're not a fan of the Casagrandes and you have to wait a year to watch that movie or, whatever, I'm assuming that Casagrandes movie will come in the next year or two. Even if you don't want to wait or you're not a fan and you're like, I don't care about the Casagrandes, there's the Loud House with a Halloween movie coming this fall. Okay. So let's see what website is this even? Jesus. CSUN what is it? Prenewswire.com. Yeah, I've never really used this site. You guys sent me this. So thank you to Chris Lincoln Loud and Anthony Garcia who sent me this one. Thank you. So here we go. Click here for assets. There's asset. Is there like images? What do we got here? Hold on. Let me close the Casagrandes tab. uBlock Origin has blocked it. So uBlock is having none of that. There might be some Actually, let me look it up. What the hell's that? Kenny in the show. Oh yeah, we were looking this up during my live stream. What is the Loud House Halloween? There was a special, right? Yeah, this is the special. I don't know if I don't know if there's new images of the Halloween movie. Yeah, the Loud House Halloween movie. I guess there's not really like images at this time. Now there was the first. I've actually discussed this quite a bit. I did watch the first Loud House movie. I did not think it was very good. I think I ended up giving it a 5 or a 6 out of 10. Or maybe even less. Did I give it a 5 or a 4? It was, man, I told you guys, this movie could put me to sleep. There was maybe like 2 good songs in the movie, but like, I felt like this was a very forgettable movie. I actually even told you guys, I think it would have really spiced things up if they took the dragon home. So it turns out their lineage, they have like a very famous lineage, that used to be like, I guess, royals that lived in a castle. And their lineage had like a dragon, and there was like a dragon egg that they found in a cave, and then Lincoln was like riding around on the dragon, and they make it look like he destroyed the town in the movie. Just a very bland plot. Like it was very forgettable, very, very forgettable. But in the end, I think the guy's name was like Shamison or something. Like it was voiced by David Tennant. Was it? It's been a while. This guy right here, they end up leaving the castle and the dragon to this guy, which I think was voiced by David Tennant, if I'm not mistaken. And that's how they leave it. I don't know if they ever go back to Scotland and, reclaim or, have an adventure with the dragon. I kind of stopped watching this show many, many years ago, but, let me know if they ever go back to Scotland and visit this guy or, see the dragon again. I'm going to say probably not, right? Probably not. But yeah, the Loud House movie, not so good. Do I have high expectations for this Halloween film? Honestly, no. I don't have high expectations. What do you want from me? I don't think it's going to be very good, but at least it's more exciting, right? I don't know. The Scotland thing it was boring. Like Halloween at least sounds cool. They could do some like wacky stuff. There was that one like Fairly Odd Parents special where remember like they became their costumes, and then there was that giant pumpkinator thing that was like gonna explode. That was sick. Now imagine, and that was a Nickelodeon cartoon. Now imagine if the Loud House did something like that, where they become their costumes and then they're like locked in and they have to break a curse. That would be super sweet. That could be a really good cool movie. But let's see here. Nickelodeon today announced a brand new original feature-length Halloween movie, A Really Haunted Loud House. Set to premiere this fall on Nickelodeon and Paramount Plus, of course. We got to get it on the streaming service. Additionally, Nickelodeon has ordered a second season, 20 episodes of the hit live-action series, The Really Loud House. So there's a lot of news for the Loud House. Like I said, Nickelodeon, I don't know what's going on. They're pushing this shit. I don't know what the fetish is here with the Loud House, but my God. They are going so hard on the Loud House. I don't know why. It's like it doesn't seem to have really popped the zeitgeist like SpongeBob has. You'd think they put more effort into like Danny Phantom or something, but like, geez. Yeah, I don't know what the idea is here with the Loud House going so hard, but we got a live action series, we got movies, we got spin-off movies, we got everything for this shit. I wouldn't be surprised if they announced like a bunch of video games coming next year or some shit. Debuted in November of 2022, and it ranked as the top. Wait, what? It ranked as the top kids live action show on cable. Oh, okay. So it was actually very popular then. Wow. I never actually ended up watching it. The Really Loud House. I'm more of a fan of cartoons. Got to be honest with you guys. Not too big on the live action stuff. And so, yeah, I haven't watched it, but apparently it was very popular. So that's why it's getting a second season. And yeah, maybe that's why Nickelodeon's going so hard on it, huh? A really haunted loud house will follow Lincoln Loud and his best friend Clyde as they. Is this animated though? That's the thing. I don't know. I'm assuming it is animated, like the first one. A brand new original feature-length Halloween movie. They don't say if it's animated though. That's the question. A really loud house will follow Lincoln and his best friend Clyde, obviously, as they decide between trick-or-treating and the signature Loud House Spooktacular, or attending a party hosted by Xander, the cool new kid at school. So they're introducing a new kid. This kind of gives me the vibe of that Charlie Brown movie where they had the red-haired girl, like she was the new kid in school. Giving me a little bit of vibes of Charlie Brown movie that came out not too many years ago. Very interesting. So we're getting a new kid. A really haunted Loud House will follow Lincoln. Oh, sorry, I just read that. Season 2 of the Really Loud House will feature. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's animated, right? Like I'm assuming it's animated. That's my biggest guess. They're gonna so the Really Loud. I wouldn't be surprised if the Really Loud House got more movies too. If they started doing like spin-off movies of this. Season 2 will feature even more hilarious adventures in the town of Royal Woods as Lincoln continues to navigate the chaos of living in a family with 10 sisters with his best friend Clyde McBride. The cast of the Really Loud House will reprise their roles as members of the beloved family. In the movie. The cast of the Really Loud House season 1 will reprise their roles in the movie. So this is a live action movie. Okay, so this is actually, sorry guys, I was wrong. The cast of the Really Loud House season 1 will reprise their roles as members of the beloved Loud family in the movie. So this is kind of like that Christmas. Was it a special, or that Christmas movie, like what was it called? Like a Really Loud Christmas or whatever. Loud House live action Christmas. What was this called again? The Loud House Christmas. That's what it was called. And you could see here, they actually did really good casting. I think like people just love these characters, just because they are very similar to the original cast. I think from the Loud House Christmas movie, they actually like one of the girls or two of the girls didn't reprise their role. Somebody was telling me that. I can't remember. I think it was Gabe, one of my subscribers there. But yeah, so this movie is going to be not animated. It's actually going to be live action, it looks like. All these people, yes. A really haunted Loud House is directed by that person, Jonathan Judge, who did A Loud Christmas. There you go. And Young Sheldon. I did see the first season of Young Sheldon, but I kind of lost interest, I got to be honest. And Tony and Rebecca May and the Rise of the TMNT. The Really Loud House series is executive produced by this guy. Okay, so those are all the people working on it. The Loud House animated series debut. Okay, so that's basically it. So it is going to be a live action. That kind of sucks. I kind of wanted it to be animated, but I guess Nickelodeon was like, animation costs too much. Let's just film this live action. Get it done cheap and dirty. So that's the end of the video. Yeah, kind of disappointed. I kind of wanted this Loud House movie to be animated like the first one. But, hey, at least you're getting a Casagrandes movie if you feel like watching that one. But that's the end of the video. Please actually let me know down below. Do you even give a shit about the Loud House anymore? Has the Loud House lived its time in the sun? Do you guys care for it? Will you watch the Casagrandes movie? Are you even watching the live action Loud House show, the Really Loud House? Are you guys watching these things? Let me know in the comments down below if you're a watcher of these shows. And please please share, please subscribe, and why not watch an ad for your boy Sandro? Thank you guys so much. Peace out, bye bye, and have a good day.